Okay, so this chapter of Fairy Tale, chapter 537, it was, without any other words, a beautiful ending to a love story. I mean, seriously, when I got done reading this chapter, I was tearing up a little bit. When I went to go get the image that I used for the thumbnail of this video, I started tearing up again. Hell, even just thinking about what happened in this chapter, I'm starting to tear up a little bit too. Because it was just the ending for their love story, the ending for these two characters was just so beautifully done that it's just it just kind of brings you to tears right away. I mean, just look at this image. Look at this image right here. The two of them holding each other in their final moments, and tell me this is not like emotional, beautiful, just like one of the best drawn and one of the best rendered scenes in fairy tale manga, like throughout the entire series. This this is right up there with Igneal's death and everything. Now, admittedly, after I stilled myself, after I was done, feeling emotional, stopped tearing up and everything, when I thought back to this chapter, at first I was a little disappointed. I was a little disappointed that both Mavis and Zeref died in this chapter. Now, I expected Zeref to die. I knew Zeref was going to die the second Mavis started doing her plan. It was pretty much already done with him. There was no point in the fight dragging on even longer with him. But I was a little disappointed when Mavis died as well. Mostly because I just didn't see a point in her death. I didn't at first. I did not see the point in her death. I honestly thought the character Nada Makarov was dead, which by the end of the chapter he ends up coming back. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. I thought that now that he was dead, she would retake her place as Master of Fairy Tale and go on to lead the team and lead them into like future adventures or whatnot. Of course, we wouldn't see any of that because the Fairy Tale was ending in 10 chapters. But I figured that's what she would do. But then I thought about it. I took a step back and I really thought about it, and it actually makes sense that she would die along with Zeref. Because at the end of the day, this was Hero giving these two characters exactly what they wanted. This is him giving them the ending that they always wanted. Zeref, ever since he got cursed, he wanted to die. He wanted to have an ending, and he wanted to be loved by someone else. And he got that. He died by being loved by Mavis. And Mavis, she just wanted to be with Zeref. She wanted to find family. She wanted to be with people she loved. And that's what she ended up doing. She found love. She found Zeref. And in the end, she's going to be with him for eternity now. Both of them are dead. They're going on to. I don't know what fairy. I don't know if there's like some afterlife in fairy tale. I don't think it's ever been confirmed or not. But I like to think that the two of them are going on to like heaven or whatever it's going in the fairy tale world. Maybe they're going to like where the spirits are, like the celestial spirit realm. Maybe that's what happens when you die. I don't know. All I know is I like to think that the two of them are with each other for eternity now. Maybe up to August too. They got their happy ending, and at the end of the day, that's what Hero promised us. This is him getting back to what he originally promised us at the end, in the beginning of Fairy Tale. That Fairy Tale would have a happy ending. So yeah, not much else happens after that besides Makarov coming back to life, which admittedly, does kind of take the impact away from this chapter. It takes a lot of the impact away because if you go back to the chapter that Makarov died, it was such a beautiful death. Like each death in Fairy Tale that has actually been legitimate death has been beautiful. Even the ones that haven't been legitimate, like Gajil's death. Gajil's death was fucking beautiful. It was fucking emotional. Brought tears to everyone's eyes. When Gray died back during like the Dragon War or whatever, that was beautiful. That was emotional. Everyone cried during that. Hell, when everyone thought Lucy was dead a few chapters ago, I'm sure a lot of people teared up too. But the fact that they brought Makarov back to life after giving him such a beautiful death, it kind of just takes the impact away from it. It takes the impact away from this chapter. Although it does kind of help it again at the same time when you think about it. The final gift that Mavis gave to Fairy Tale on her departure, leaving this living realm, is that they brought back. She brought back the one person that cares about the guild members more than she does. The one person who loves the guild members and would protect them with his life more than she could. So in the end of the day, while it is kind of taken away from the impact of his death and kind of taken, it's kind of like it basically just comes down to your opinion whether or not this chapter or the ending of this chapter where Makarov comes back to life takes away from Mavis' death or improves it. I don't know. I'll leave that to you guys in the comment section. Now, that's pretty much all that happens in the chapter. In fact, that's actually all that happens in the chapter. We don't see Lucy or whatever, so we know that hanging plot thread is still there. We know that's probably where Hero's going to focus these last 9 chapters on, is figuring out what's going on with her. Now, we're all pretty much figuring out at this point that she's cursed by the god Aksharam. I was honestly hoping that's not where they were going with this. I was honestly hoping where Hero like has some other hint up his sleeve, like maybe Akinogi will come back, or maybe Mavis had like been possessed by something, or Zeref had some kind of trick up his sleeve. No, it looks like we are going down this whole Lucy being cursed by God Angsharam mark, which at first I thought was going to be him taking away her powers because of the fairy tale Dragon Cry movie. I honestly thought that was at the end of the series. I thought that was after all this takes place. But apparently, I haven't seen the movie yet, but from what I've heard, that takes place before this. So, that's not actually the true ending to fairy tale. So, who knows what's going to happen to Lucy in this series. So, it's still kind of up in the air what's going to end up happening to Lucy by the end of the series. Now, a commenter, again, I'm going to mention him before, like I did before, Anthony Williams. He bring up his theory about, the God Aksharam being revived through Lucy. For all we know, that's a big possibility. The book of End probably has no power left whatsoever. There's no power left to lift that thing. I'm guessing its power died with Zeref. Or maybe not. Natsu's still alive, so maybe the book is so tied to Natsu that even with Zeref gone, it still has some kind of power, still has some kind of effect on her. Or maybe it really is the God Aksharam cursing her with the, contradictory magic. Maybe they're going to spend the next 9 chapters trying to free her from that curse. Or maybe it's not the first time a god showed up. We saw back in the Avatar arc, a god showed up, Natsu defeated it. Maybe we'll deal with that again where all the members of Fairy Tail had to come together to save Lucy from the god Angsharam. Who knows? I honestly can't wait to see what happens. I'll come up with some more theories and make another video later on. But that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like, subscribe to the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Comment down below with your thoughts and theories. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace.